I'm not absolutely sure what he wants for a grip cap on this, but I cut it round as if it's going to be a wood grip cap, what's there. And we may add one, we may flatten it off and put a plastic one, black, to match the butt pad. There may be a skeleton, in which case I'll have to flatten this out and notch that in. But I'm planning for whatever by leaving it round. Alright, now I've got an established center line. I'm going to draw an outline for the inletting. I have marked where my trigger goes right there, and that's from the pull measurement in the bend of the trigger. This barrel is like about 11/16. Half of that would be 11/32, and the barrel sits halfway out of the wood, halfway down into the wood. So when I draw this line, I've got to make an 11/32 mark, and this top edge goes halfway of this receiver, and I can mark it now as a kind of a rough measurement, and then I can see a line where the stock used to sit in there. There's a little bit of a kind of a dirty line there. Now I'm going to trace a silhouette. I'm trying to keep this barrel at this line I drew. It's kind of hard to do this with one person and hold it still and all that other stuff. Like my friend the dentist says, it's not that it can't be done, it's that it can't be done easily, is what throws a lot of people off. This is the barrel lug. This is a very important measurement. It's one of the first things I'll cut. Where that mills out for that magazine does not punch all the way through on this rifle. It stops short. Unlike so many, it does not punch out here. It's actually a really thin area. The trigger is the very first thing that I'll punch out because it's got to go all the way through. That'll give me enough to get going. I'm going to mill out for this box, the lug, and the trigger, and go all the way down, starting from the top. Going from center line, everything I do is from center line. So that lug is 1.1, exactly. 1 1/10. So half of that is 0.55. Now my box, the back of it is tapered. The back of the box is wider. The back of it is 1 inch. The front of the box is 7/8, 0.875. The front of that box has got a radius, which I'm going to mill in there because it just makes it look professional. As one of my former bosses used to say, it looks professional. Alright, my trigger group has got two different widths. I've got my safety sticks out. It's not centered. In other words, the trigger group is this width, but that safety sticks out on this side. And it's wider. It's hard to see black, but it is wider, and it sticks out on this side over here. So I'll have to offset my milling. So I got my trigger, my box, and my lug. And on the bottom, I've got my trigger marked out, which is the first hole that I will punch. Yeah, I'll just center it up and put a 3/8 mill straight in as far as I can go down, then I'll connect to the top whenever I mill in from this side. So that's the silhouette. That's where I start. Those are my silhouette markings. Once I get those done, I'll come back and make some more, because that's what we do. I'm real close to there. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, my top 3 mills are done. I'm going to come in from the bottom and cut out that trigger, relieve for that trigger, and then I can set the mechanism down in there, and I can outline my barrel and my receiver. I don't have a way to set this thing in from the upside down, because I only set it in upside down for this one job. So I've got to just simply level this in place.